let's talk about how to mix arpeggios with pentatonics. Now, what I just did there was I mixed a E minor 7 arpeggio, a B minor 7 arpeggio, and then went into A minor pentatonic, and then resolved on the B, which is the 9 of A minor, okay? So the B is outside of the A minor pentatonic, but it's borrowed from G major, which I'll talk about in a minute. This is basically a lick that you would find and hear in A minor Dorian. I had an A minor chord playing in the background on my keyboard, and that's kind of how you designate that it's A minor Dorian. It has to do with what chord is being played behind you, and then you have to know the music theory behind it. Now, the first arpeggio is E minor 7, and I slid into the E. Then B minor 7, starting on the flat 7. Then I slid down to the 5th position for the A minor pentatonic. Then sliding into the B right there for the final resolution. And that's a 9, and you have to get used to that sound going over, you know, instead of the normal 3rd, 5th, or root. But it's a great sound. That's one of the sounds of Dorian. Now, where does this come from? What is Dorian from? Dorian's the 2nd mode, okay? So it's really a word problem. You think to yourself, A minor is the 2nd degree of what? Of the key of G, okay? Now, the harmonized scale chords from the key of G are G, A minor, B minor, C major, D major, E minor, F sharp diminished, and then back to G. So the E minor 7 is the 6th chord in the key of G. That's a 7th chord, obviously. And then the B minor 7 is the 3 chord in the key of G. Now, we can also look at it from the perspective of A minor. The B minor 7 is the 2 of A minor, and then the E minor 7 is the 5 of A minor. But it's all borrowed from the key of G, okay? So this is an A minor Dorian type lick. So let me play it slowly again so you can kind of see what I'm doing. All right, one more time. All right, let me get the sound on the keyboard back up. It's just an A minor chord, and then I'll play it a couple times. All right. One more time. And that's how you start to get used to the sound of A minor Dorian. A minor Dorian is... So it's the G major scale, but it's A to A, right? All right, I hope you enjoyed this lesson. Leave me some comments. Definitely hit the subscribe button if you like the lesson, and I'll be posting more videos soon.